So good afternoon everybody, myself Acharya Vishvendra, and today I'm going to discuss about OST, which is one of my book also. It's available on Amazon, Flipkart and Ocean Press. So let's begin with OST in proper perspectives. So the first thing is what is OST. So it's basically a 21 days mind training program or a 3-week mind training program. The question is why you need this program. So for answering this question, let's do a thought experiment. Suppose there are two students, student A and student B. Student A is topper in the class and student B is below average performer. So if we analyze both the students, the difference is because of the processing of information by their mind brain system as imparted to them in the classroom or in the tuition classes itself. So there is certainly an input. Both the students do certain sort of processing and they produce a certain output. So we can say that input is same for both the students, as both are students of the same class. They are taught by the same teacher, same institution, same is the source of input being given to them. I assume this thing. But output is different for both. One is topper from the top and another is a below average performer. So the result is that uh, there has to be something which is concerned with the processing. The processing is different. So the entire turning point in transforming a student, or the difference between a topper and a below average performer, is because of the processing of information as done by their mind brain system. So this processing leads to development of certain patterns, and these patterns involves three triodes, which is information, process and energy again. Now this process involves, the first thing is storing new information, second is connecting new and old information, and third is the process of thinking, which is connecting the old and the new information. So at the very fundamental level, there are three processes which takes place inside the mind brain system. Now there comes the role of energy or the emotions. These are of three types: negative, positive and neutral. And normally negative energy or emotions dominate in a student. That's why it is difficult for most of the students to perform good in exams. So the entire turning point here is the pattern making, and that pattern making we call as the OST. So OST is just a tool to help you in developing certain neural patterns, and those neural patterns are the basis of your success in any competitive exam. So let's see things in another way. So suppose this is the brain and this is the mind. The mind had got three different levels: conscious, subconscious and unconscious. Now when you study something or are working on something or learning something, there are certain neural patterns that gets developed inside your brain, and there is a transfer of that pattern from brain to the mind, first to the conscious mind, then from conscious to subconscious mind, and then from subconscious to unconscious mind. But when you retain that, the inverse process is done. That is, you retrieve information from unconscious to subconscious, subconscious to conscious, and conscious to the brain. So that is how the mechanism works. And as per JEE and NEET exam is concerned, there are about 100 chapters, 500 patterns per chapter. So there are a total of about 50,000 patterns, and that pattern making is the process of OST over here. So this was a simple worksheet just demonstrated to help you figure out that what is the use of this and how you can develop these worksheets.